Hello everyone, it's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black the one and only, here with another exciting video. In this video, we're going to be reading the DC Universe Encyclopedia entry for Halo. Never heard of Halo before. I was just flipping through the DC Encyclopedia. I saw an unfamiliar face and an unfamiliar name, and I was like, hey, might as well check this out. This isn't like a reading of a Wikipedia article or of like a fan wikia or something. This is the official DC Universe Online Encyclopedia. So I hope you guys are excited. This is going to be a reading and commentary, so I'm going to be commenting on it as I read it. I'll occasionally mess up while talking. It'll be me trying to get ahead of myself, or sometimes the articles are actually written a little weirdly, where their word choice doesn't match what I think it's going to say, but I normally try and go back and correct myself if I mess anything up. Also, the music that I'm listening to will sometimes have ads, so sometimes I stop in order to close out of the ads, or to like mute the music for a moment because it's playing an ad, and then I'll continue back with speaking. Without further ado, let's read through and comment on this article on Halo. Halo. The result of an alien light entity merging with the body of a dead sociopath. Halo has served as one of Batman's outsiders, trained by the Dark Knight himself. So she's a member of the Outsiders. I guess I'm not too surprised I haven't heard of her. I've never really looked into the Outsiders, outside of the Young Justice season, Young Justice Season 3, The Outsiders. So this is going to be new to me for sure, which I already kind of knew. Aliases Violet Harper, Gabrielle Doe, and Marissa Barron. So hold on, have there been 3 Halos? Is this a legacy character? This character who I had no idea existed? Well, this is gonna be interesting. Her first appearance was in Her first appearance was in The Brave and the Bold, Volume 1, Number 200 in 1983. So she's a character from the 80s. Her team affiliations, she's been on The Outsiders, The Dead Horses Club, and in Batman Incorporated. Batman Incorporated is a very interesting one. One of my favorite graphic novels of all time was written by Grant Morrison, and it was a Volume 1 of Batman Incorporated. I didn't read Volume 2. I kind of know what happens in Volume 2, but Volume 1 I've read multiple times. I really enjoyed it. I also just didn't own Volume 2. I probably should read Volume 2 at some point. But in Batman Incorporated, Batman was traveling around the world, recruiting Batmen around the world to help him, protect the planet. And I'm curious if Halo was recruited as a Batman, because Halo, being an alien light entity merged with the body of a dead sociopath, sounds like a really wild Batman. And based on the image that's shown here, where she's super colorful, also a really weird Batman. Also, this song has lyrics in it, so I'm gonna skip this song. I don't like any of the ones with lyrics, because I'm trying to just have background instrumentals for you guys. So give me one moment. And I gotta skip an ad. It happens like this sometimes. Anyways, I think it's crazy that she's on Batman Incorporated. I'm curious in what capacity, because if she's a Batman, she's probably one of the wildest Batmen that I've heard about. But let's get started. Billions of years ago, there existed immortal beings of sentient light known as Oracles. One Oracle visited Earth and witnessed the murder of a sociopath named Violet Harper at the hands of a criminal working for Tobias Whale and his organization, the 100. The Oracle then somehow bonded with Violet's body, reviving her and creating a new Gestalt entity with a gentle disposition and no memory of who she had been before. When Batman found her and realized her power, he recruited her into his newly organized Outsiders team, where she took on the codename Halo. Eventually, Halo learned the truth of her origins. Halo has a variety of energy and light-based abilities, each one causing her body to glow with a different color. She wields heat beams, red, force beams, orange, blinding light blasts, yellow, stasis beams, green, illusions, blue, and tractor beams, indigo. While Violet Harper's original personality sometimes emerges, Halo's color becomes fittingly violet. Huh, so she sometimes turns into a sociopath. During the Blackest Night, Halo's powers proved highly effective, allowing her to destroy Black Lanterns and their rings. That's interesting as well. Halo was later selected by the organization Batman Incorporated to join a new incarnation of the Outsiders. When it was believed that she and her teammates had been killed in action, they continued to secretly work for Batman as a team called the Dead Horses Club. As I read through her description, I realized that Halo is a very different character in the Young Justice Outsiders cartoon. They completely change up Halo. So that's, yeah, I read her powers and I was like, oh, and even her origin's kind of similar, but it's not the same. That's interesting. I don't understand all these aliases they have at the bottom, where they're she's Violet Harper, and Gabrielle Doe, and Marissa Barron, because they all sound like the same person. And they all sound like they're Violet Harper. It's not like it's been changing over the years. So I don't know why she has so many different names that she's gone by. Also, I think it's a trip that she was selected for Batman Incorporated to join the Outsiders. Are you then even really a member of Batman Incorporated, or are you just a member of the Outsiders? I don't get that at all. I'm a big fan of characters who have illusion-based abilities, so Ayo, I think her illusion-based powers, her blue beams, are my favorite. Definitely vibe with that. And I think it's cool that she sometimes transforms into her sociopath self. Because I do like characters who have this duality about them, where they shift between a Jekyll and Hyde style personality. So that's cool. I dig that. What did you guys think of Halo? Definitely let me know in the comment section below. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring the notification bell to be notified whenever we do these videos. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jeff like the one only, logging out. Make sure you check out my video, These Superheroes Do Not Exist. It's about a project I'm doing with John Mason. Also, real quick before I end the video, Halo sounds very similar to Earth Angel Supergirl. So during the 90s, there was a Supergirl who was, I'm trying to figure out a good way to describe it. There was a Supergirl in the 90s who was this woman who was a pretty bad person, a human woman, who died. But as she was on the verge of death, Supergirl showed up, and they formed together into one character, and they were an Earth Angel of Fire. So it was Supergirl, but she has new fire-based abilities, and she has this divine motif to her because she's an angel. Halo has that kind of naming convention where it's divine, angelic, Halo or whatever. And she also has a similar origin, where it's a bad person and an alien fuse together and become this new being with interesting and different powers. Just food for thought. I was surprised that there seemed to be a lot of parallels there. But anyways, thank you all for tuning in once again. Peace. Chickadee guy.